absolutely stunning. It's everything, you know, I'd ever wanted, and probably a bit more. She is gorgeous. She's absolutely everything to me. I'd do anything for her. And she's just perfect in every single way. Every single way. I remember a customer saying to me once, you know, never mind finding someone that you can live with, find someone that you can't live without. And I've found that in Becky. Because who else would do the cleaning? And the washing up and the hoovering and everything, really, keep the house going. So yeah, I've done pretty well there. So yeah, I probably couldn't live without you. There's nothing to get done. Already married the most beautiful girl in the world. She's now my wife. I can't wait to see what life brings.
Dearly beloved, we are gathered together in the sight of God and in the face of this congregation to join together this man and this woman in holy matrimony, which is an honourable estate instituted by God himself and signifying to us the mystical union between Christ and his church. Are you ready?
I think so, yeah.
Are we smiling?
Yeah.
Are you all smiling?
Yeah.
It was a lovely day, so you may as well smile. It's going to snow next week. Robert,
Yes.
will you have Rebecca to be your wife?
I will.
Not yet.
All right, sorry. Bit too eager there, aren't I? Bit too. Is it done?
Such enthusiasm is commended.
Yes.
Robert, will you have Rebecca to be your wife? Will you live with her in obedience to God's will and purpose? Will you love her, honour her and care for her, in sickness and in health? Will you be faithful to her and her alone as long as you both live?
No, I will.
Rebecca, will you have Robert to be your husband? Will you live with him in obedience to God's will and purpose? Will you love him, honour him and care for him, in sickness and in health? Will you be faithful to him and him alone as long as you both live? I, Robert, take you, Rebecca, to be my wife.
I, Robert, take you, Rebecca, to be my wife. To have and to hold.
From this day forward.
From this day forward.
For better, for worse.
For better, for worse.
For richer, for poorer.
For richer, for poorer.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
To love and to cherish.
To love and to cherish.
As long as we both shall live.
Sorry. What was it again? Sorry. Yeah. As long as we both shall live.
According to the will and purpose of God.
According to the will and purpose of God.
To this I give you my pledge.
And to this I give you my pledge.
I, Rebecca, take you, Robert, to be my husband.
I, Rebecca, take you, Robert, to be my husband.
To have and to hold.
To have and to hold.
From this day forward.
From this day forward.
For better, for worse.
For better, for worse.
For richer, for poorer.
For richer, for poorer.
In sickness and in health.
In sickness and in health.
To love and to cherish.
To love and to cherish.
As long as we both shall live.
As long as we both shall live.
According to the will and purpose of God.
According to the will and purpose of God.
And to this I give you my pledge.
And to this I give you my pledge.
I said to the best man, bless him, you'll have to put the rings in my hand because you stick them on the book, there's a chance of falling on the floor. And it has happened. Receive this ring.
Receive this ring.
In token of my love and faithfulness.
In token of my love and faithfulness.
I honour you with my body.
I honour you with my body.
And all my possessions I share with you.
And all my possessions I share with you. Fits.
I receive this ring.
I receive this ring.
It's a sign of the love and faithfulness between us.
As a sign of the love and faithfulness between us.
Receive this ring.
Receive this ring.
In token of my love and faithfulness.
In token of my love and faithfulness.
I honour you with my body.
I honour you with my body.
And all my possessions I share.
And all my possessions I share with you.
I receive this ring.
I receive this ring.
As a sign of the love and faithfulness between us.
As a sign of the love and faithfulness between us.
Rebecca and Rob, as I read these words, take comfort in the guidance and encouragement that God provides for the many wonderful years of married life you have ahead of you. The reading is taken from St. Paul's letter to the Colossians, chapter 3, verses 12 to 17. You are the people of God. He loved you and chose you for his own. So then, you must clothe yourselves with compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness and patience. Be tolerant with one another and forgive one another when any of you has a complaint against someone else. You must forgive one another just as the Lord has forgiven you. And to all these qualities add love. Love binds all things together in perfect unity. the peace that Christ gives us to guide you in the decisions you make, for it is to this peace that God has called you together in the one body, and be thankful. Christ's message in all its richness must live in your hearts. This is the word of the Lord. Thanks be to God.
As Robert and Rebecca have consented together in marriage and have made their pledge one to another before God and this congregation, and have declared it by the joining of hands and by the giving and receiving of rings, I declare that they are now husband and wife. Congratulations, you kiss your bride.
Good afternoon. For those that don't know me, my name's Ian. The very lucky dad of two beautiful girls, but today is about Becky. 27 years ago, I was given a fantastic gift of a baby girl. Not quite the beauty you see here today. She was born with a head like an egg and bald as a coot, bruised and yellow. Me, being a typical man with no experience of babies, had to wait for my mum to arrive to tell me that Becky was okay. I thought Cand had been abducted by aliens, but it was a gift. I got to watch, enjoy and help Becky develop into this beautiful young lady that has married Rob today. I know how much effort you ladies have made with picking all your outfits and everything else that made you look so lovely today. Not like us men. Shower, shave, suit, we're done. Except for Rob, because I've heard he takes longer than any of the ladies. So this morning, I got out the house. All the girls were getting ready. I was not allowed to see Beck. When I did get to see her, it got me a bit more, really, than what I expected. She's grown up into a confident, strong, motivated young lady who is still very thoughtful to all the family, always making time and effort for everyone. It makes my day when I speak to her, or see her with that big smile. As a little girl, all she ever did was play teachers. And poor Kelly was the student, you know, all the textbooks out. And she'd be telling her off and all these little mannerisms and everything, and we didn't really know where they were coming from. And we went to a parents' evening, and I could have gotten in a lot of trouble because when we got to actually speak to a teacher started talking to us, and all these little mannerisms were happening, and I just burst out laughing. So this teacher was looking at me, you know, all confused. And we had to explain to her what had gone on. And the next day when Becky went to school, they dragged her into the teacher's mess. Staff room, sorry. And they made her do it. And I believe all the teachers were crying. So that teacher, Miss Shaw, her name was, I mean, we owe her a lot, because obviously she was a great influence on Becky. Becky met Rob through my mum and my friend Dave. Dave did a little bit of matchmaking, passing numbers, and then here we are today. When we met Rob, we liked him straight away, as did the family. As a dad, I am made up, and I do mean that, to see how happy Becky is and how much Rob cares for her. I know they'll be happy together. They both have a great sense of humour and a lot of fun. And just like Beck, you can tease him. I hope that one day he thinks of me as a friend, not Beck's dad, as I think of Can's dad, Pete. I cannot forget to say how beautiful all the bridesmaids are. You know, we've seen these girls grow up with Becky. Candy and myself think a lot of them. They've been great friends to her, and we would like to thank you for that. I would like to just take a brief moment for those loved ones who are no longer with us, but I know how happy they would be to see the both of you. My final job as a father of the bride is to propose a toast. So, family and friends, will you please be upstanding and raise a glass to Becky and Rob, and join me in wishing them a long life, good health and success in all they do, and may the happiness they have shared be continued forever. Okay, Becky and Rob.
So, good afternoon, I'm Reese. I have the pleasure of being Rob's best man. I say pleasure, but it's actually a pain in the butt, you know? You've got to organise a stag do, which is like herding cats. Then you've got the pressure of not dropping the rings or catching him if he faints. And then you've got to write a speech which like conveys both your respect and friendship whilst still ripping the mick out of him. That's quite a fine line. I first met Rob about 10 years ago at a house party in Nicky's. And I can't repeat our first conversation because it's very inappropriate, and it's kind of continued like that ever since. Rob can handle his drink back then just as much as he can now, which, as you know, is not at all. Rob gave us a scare a few months back, and from that we had to go pretty tame on the stag do. I still managed to take a few beers with hands and slip in the odd shot or two. I'd definitely recommend bubble football to anyone. Charging full pelt at someone to knock them flying, tremendous fun. Crouching over a crossbar to get footballs blasted at your butt, not so much. I think it's fair that we all had an amazing time, and we even had a few guest appearances from Bear Grylls making sure we stayed safe. On a serious note though, Rob is a fantastic guy and a great friend. If he doesn't forget, like he does with the household chores, he would do anything for you. If anyone's in need, Rob and Becky will do whatever they can to make sure you sort it out. When I was moving house on Valentine's Day no less, they both came over and helped me shift boxes. They're both kind, caring and compassionate, and this is just a few of the reasons why they're so perfect together. Seeing what they've achieved in their journey so far, it's clear that they work brilliantly as a team. Fortunately, Becky's the one steering, because if Rob was, they'd end up lost and out of fuel or something, you know. I got written here that Becky, you look beautiful, but to be honest, that doesn't even cover how you look today. You're absolutely stunning, which I'm sure everyone will agree. I had planned in a sarcastic comment for you, Rob, but considering you don't like suits, you pulled it off like spot on. You look really good. I want to thank you on behalf of the groomsmen and the bridesmaids, who all look fantastic as well. And I wish you both all the health and happiness in your future together. So on that note, please, everyone, let's raise a glass to the new Mr. and Mrs. Davies.
I've known Becky for, what, a little over 3 years now. I've grown to know her, and over that period, I've not only seen her as a very beautiful young lady, which she is, and there's nobody, as Reece just said then, can sort of deny how she looked today or how she looks today. Yeah. But she's a beautiful person inside as well, which is more important, I think, in the way that we sort of do things. And she's caring. And I don't think I could have wished for a better partner for our Rob. I couldn't. I think she's absolutely amazing. Although I am struggling to get her to understand the importance of football. It's a bit difficult, really.
Yep.
When I get her to see sort of well, my favourite team, Liverpool, of course, there's a few Liverpool supporters in here tonight, I'm sure. But to see a little face light up when she comes round on a Sunday and gets to find out that there's football on television is really something to behold, really. And she's getting quite prolific now in sort of giving me the running commentary now. If I can't get in to watch the TV, if I'm out in the garage, she'll pop her head out the window and tell me that it's 0-0. Everything that we've sort of seen today is perfect. I don't think there's anything that we could sort of suggest that we could criticise but it's also, for me, it's a privilege now to become part of the in-laws with Becky's family as well, because they are a very, very beautiful family, which I've come to know over the last few years, and I'm hoping that we can develop a long and lasting friendship over the years to come. I'm fortunate, it's a privilege to be married to my beautiful, wonderful wife for 40 years. I know, don't let this don't let these youthful good looks and dark hair fool you. I have been around an awful long time. But when we got married in 1978, right there. Was it the 26th or 28th? 26th or 28th. Anyway, I'll say it's the 28th. 26th. Anyway, whatever. But we were given, by all accounts, there's a tradition for that in celebrations like this, a champagne cork or a cork that's popped for a celebration is sort of a silver coin is put in the top of the cork. That cork with the silver coin is still in our cabinet. And I'm not a superstitious individual, but now and again I look at it and think, I'm blessed. I have a beautiful daughter, beautiful grandson, wonderful son, now a beautiful daughter-in-law. I couldn't wish for any more. And now and again I have a look at that cork with a silver coin in. It's been there for a while, and I've got one here. And it's only a little thing, but I hope that stays somewhere in the Davies household in Melissa, or wherever you end up, and brings you the same luck or the same privileges that I've had over the last 40 years. Other than that, ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to thank you all for being here today. It is a pleasure to see you all, and I'd just like for you all to join me in a toast to the bride and groom, Rob and Becky. May they have a long and happy life together. Rob and Becky, thank you very much.